This video is about sleeping differences in Germany and the US. Like actually sleeping, not sleeping as a euphemism for having sex. But wait, don't go, it's actually quite interesting. Hey everyone, I'm Donna and you're watching Wanted Adventure Living Abroad. The actual act of shutting your eyes and sleeping seems to be pretty similar in the US and Germany. I haven't really noticed any big differences there. And the fact that you sleep on a bed is also the same. But a lot of the specific details are quite different. Let's start with the bed itself. In the US, most of the beds that I can remember ever sleeping on were box spring beds, so that it actually kind of looked like you had two mattresses sitting one on top of the other. But it's not two mattresses. The one on top is a mattress, and then the one on the bottom is the box spring, giving support to the mattress. Here in Germany, over the past few years, I have started to see more and more stores offering these kinds of box spring beds. But I would say they're still not as common as the curved wooden slats. The slats sit in the bed frame and then the mattress goes on top of the slats. But I'm wondering if now that IKEA is getting more and more popular in the US, maybe these kinds of beds will also become more common in the US. And then while we're on mattresses, until moving to Europe, I had never seen one bed having two mattresses. I didn't even know that was an option. In the US, as far as I ever saw, the one single mattress stretched all the way from one side of the bed frame to the other. So did Mr. German Man's bed in Germany. But then we stayed in a hotel somewhere, and I was really shocked to find that our bed was simply two other beds pushed together. My first reaction, since I'd never seen this before, was to assume that the hotel had run out of double rooms, and so as a last-ditch effort, they had gone into a twin room and just pushed the two beds together. Voila, one bed. So I kind of rolled my eyes and slept there, trying not to fall down into the crack in the middle. I didn't really think much of it until we experienced the same thing at another hotel, and another, and another. Okay, so in Germany, some people do have one mattress, but then some people also have two mattresses in one bed frame lying side by side. At first, I thought that this was so each person could have a softer or a harder mattress depending on what they needed. And I thought, oh, okay, that's smart. But then I met a totally single guy who bought a brand new bed also with two mattresses. So then I wasn't really sure. I can understand having two mattresses for two people, but why would you want two mattresses if the bed is going to be just for you? It seems like that crack down the middle would be kind of annoying, although I have since learned that you can get like a foam pad to put in the crack to stop your leg from slipping down there in the middle of the night. Mr. German Man and I are actually thinking about buying a new bed right now, so I would really love your take on this because I've noticed that getting the two smaller mattresses side by side is a heck of a lot cheaper than actually getting the one large mattress. So I would love to hear your pros and cons. What's your experience been sleeping with the two mattresses and having that kind of crack down the middle? Thank you. In both Germany and the US, on top of the mattress, there is a fitted sheet. Then in the US, there's often yet another sheet on the bed called a top sheet. Reasons for the top sheet vary depending on who you ask, and it also seems that in the US, you either love the top sheet or hate the top sheet. If someone sleeps with a top sheet, that means that between them and the comforter is a thin sheet like the one I just showed. So it goes mattress, person, top sheet, comforter. One pro of a top sheet is that if you get hot in the middle of the night, you can kick off the thicker comforter, but still have the thin top sheet to sleep under so that there's at least still something covering you. And it's also great for sleeping in the summer when it's hot out. But the con of the top sheet is that it can get twisted up sometimes at night, just depending on how much you move around in your sleep, I guess. As I said, on top of the top sheet is a comforter, and there's also a difference there when it comes to the US and Germany. In Germany, duvets seem to be, as far as I've seen, the most common kind of comforter on the beds. With a duvet, you have the inside stuffing secured in a kind of covering, and then the outside fabric can come off, and you can put that part in the wash separately. Some people in the US do also use duvets, but some people do not. The other common comforter in the US is one that cannot be taken apart. The inside stuffing is sewn directly into the main outer covering. So you have a lovely outside covering, and it's stuffed with the filling and then sewn shut. You cannot open it. If you want to wash it, you have to wash the whole thing. That's the kind of comforter that I had in the US, the kind that could not be taken apart. But now that I've experienced the duvet, I realize it's a lot easier to wash and just kind of makes a lot more sense to have an outside layer that you can actually take off and change, kind of like a pillowcase. And speaking of pillowcases, we've tackled the mattress, the sheets, the comforter. Now, pillows. In Germany, I have come across two kinds of pillows. I've seen these huge square pillows that are really big, but have like not very much support to them. When I first encountered this kind of pillow, the only way that I could actually manage to sleep on it was to fold it and create a now quite tiny, but at least supportive little pillow. But by the way, this is just the pillowcase, not the pillow. It's not this unsupportive. This is just the pillowcase. The other common pillow I've seen in Germany is supportive, but quite small. It's just a small little rectangle. But again, this is not the pillow, just the pillowcase. You can imagine what the pillow would look like in here. In the US, sleeping pillows are usually rectangular and somewhere in between the size of the two pillows that I've seen here in Germany. And a question that I've gotten is, why do Americans have a bunch of decorative pillows on their bed that they take off for sleeping and then put back on every morning? And my answer is, I don't know. Growing up, I never had that at my house, but I did have lots of friends with that. Each night, they would take all the pillows off their bed, and then the next morning, there would be a special place and way to put each pillow back on the bed so that it was just right. I guess some people just like the way that it looks in the room, makes it maybe look more stylish. Maybe it feels more inviting to them that way. For me, I was all about efficiency. It just did not make any sense to me to be taking all those pillows off and then putting them all back on the next morning. Just didn't make any sense. But then I didn't make my bed either, so my question for you is, if you have a bunch of decorative pillows on your bed, what do you like about it? What's the appeal? Does it feel cozier, or do you just maybe like the way it looks? And what other sleeping differences have you noticed around the world? Please let me know in the comments below. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please don't forget to show some love with the like button. And also, if you're not subscribed to the channel, please don't forget to subscribe for more videos. And for more photos and other short video clips, you can check me out over here on my Twitter and my Facebook page. Until next time, auf Wiedersehen. And it's stuffed with the filling and then sewn shut. Wow, sewn shut, sewn shut. But I would stay there still, bed. The slats sit in the bed frame, and then the bed goes on top of the mattress goes on top of it, not the bed, it is a bed. This video is about sleeping differences.